Hello everybody, welcome in, welcome back, welcome to my channel. I am Lisa and this is North Star Energy Healing. Today is Monday, January 27th, and we are about to head into the year of the wood snake. So the year of the wood dragon, it was actually the green wood dragon, is coming to a close, and this new energy of the wood snake is about to come in. The Chinese or lunar zodiac doesn't follow, or lunar year, excuse me, doesn't follow the same thing. There's not a set date. It's basically, the start of it is around January 29th, so in a couple of days. Last day of the wood dragon is approximately tomorrow, January 28th. The transition is roughly between January 21st and February 20th. So we're going right now through the handing off. The wood dragon is handing off the watching over, or the symbolism and whatnot, over to the wood snake. So we've had quite a year with the wood dragons. The dragons have been around very strongly and they're not going anywhere. They'll still be there, but the year of the wood snake is upon us. So the year of the wood snake is, funny enough, snakes in the Chinese symbology, snakes are actually called little dragons. So I found that to be very interesting. Wood symbolizes strength and growth. So wood was also a part of the dragon lunar year. So the wood dragon was about creativity and personal growth. So for 2024 and a little bit into 2025, creativity and personal growth along with strength and growth. So lots of growth in 2024. We did see a lot of things come to light in 2024. Lots of things brought to the surface. Lots of things that were hidden from us were revealed. So the year of the wood snake is going to be a little bit different. This is going to also be strength and growth, but it's going to be about rebirth, right? So reinventing ourselves, rebirthing ourselves, becoming something new, becoming someone new with the year of the wood snake. February is a very short month. So I'm probably only going to get one full reading for each sign. There have been a lot of things going on. I've had a lot of things to do. So I'm not going to promise that I'm going to be able to do 2 readings for the month of February for each sign. But I will have readings throughout the month. Okay. So to kick off this reading of the transition from wood dragon to wood snake, I was moved to use my Star Dragons deck to pull a card for the dragons, and my Earth Magic deck to pull a card for the snake. Now you can see I've already got the cards up here, and there's already purple jumping out. Now, purple has come out a lot throughout 2024 as a significant color. Purple can symbolize the violet pill. That is basically walking the middle path. It's not going too far left or too far right. It's not going to red or to blue, but it's mixing that into a violet pill mentality. So I find this to be very significant. The dragons will be around to help their little dragons, the snake, throughout 2025. It's going to be another year of firsts, another year of revelations. It's going to be another year of hard truths, they're saying. So we're in for a bumpy ride, I guess. That's what they're telling me. I know that's kind of an overused phrase, but that's exactly what I'm hearing. 2025 is going to be a bumpy ride. And this morning, as I was listening, as I was getting ready and doing the wood and all that I do before I do this, I was listening to Amanda Ellis, and she was saying there was a small earthquake over in the UK. So it's already starting, this bumpy road. Okay. Please do remember, this is a general reading. It may not resonate for everyone. But let's get started. So for the dragons, the representation and the card that they pulled out was 21, resilience, finding your limits. And you can see how purple that card is, right? 21 is a 3. That's creation, collaboration, the Holy Trinity. So let's see what the message is. So for the dragons, as they are exiting the spotlight, I guess you would say. Excuse me. The constellation is Canis Major, the greater dog. Enough is enough. There comes a time when the fire within burns brightly with an intuition shouting forth, it is time. Time to know when to quit. Baby, it's cold outside. Look within for the inner warmth and knowledge of self. Set your boundaries. Know your limits. Find what works for you right now. The outside world is irrelevant. The entire universe resides inside of you. And that is so true. Limits were made to be surpassed and finish lines crossed. You know your limit, but after a certain point you will reemerge to tackle a new challenge, stronger and better than before. You bounce back. You are resilient. It's time to push it to the limit and beyond. So the dragons are saying, yes, we were assertively pushing everybody to personal growth in 2024, to recognizing their intuition, to understanding who they are, so they could go into 2025 knowing that. Into the next year, into the year of the snake. They're correcting me. It's not 2024 or 2025. It's the lunar year we're talking about. Okay, thank you. Setting boundaries and knowing your limit, when to say when, require a lot of self-reflection and meditation. Take time out of your day to establish what works for you. Listen to your inner voice. And once you have established your stance and retreated to safety, you can bounce back better than ever with resiliency, power, and grace. It's about retreating within and then getting right back on the playing field when the time comes. Be unstoppable. So the dragons throughout their year, throughout the year of the dragon, have constantly brought up that you are walking your own path. You are the one in your shoes, and that needs to be at the forefront for you. That it's time to say no and set boundaries when people want you to do their bidding, when people want you to be believing in what they believe, when people want you to walk and follow them, when you have your own path that you need to follow. Okay, and the card for the snake is rain, purification. And the shedding of skin can be a purification, right? You're shedding the old way of doing things. You're shedding your old self. You're getting a brand new self. You're purifying yourself by shedding the old. Purifying your mind, body, and spirit is the task that is put before you. Purify your mind by identifying a prominent belief you carry about yourself that inhibits you from being fully engaged in life, from showing up 100% of the time. So, again, shedding the skin is going to allow you to fully show up as you are, who you are, etc., etc. Purify your heart by allowing yourself to breathe in and out blessings and forgiveness so that you can love even more deeply. Let yourself feel your grief, truly feel it, so that the rivers of your tears become miniature baptisms that help heal the wounds in your soul. If necessary, detoxify your body, the temple and seat of your soul, by changing your diet, doing a cleanse for a few days, or simply drinking more water. Increasing the daily amount of water you drink with deep appreciation for its purpose will revitalize your spirit. It is no wonder that in some indigenous languages, water is called lifeblood, as it is so essential to every form of life on earth. Take time to purify yourself. So some of us may need to do a cleanse, a detox of the mind and body. So we detox our mind by meditating, right? By thinking good thoughts, by staying away from, I guess, things that make us feel bad. So we need to use our gut intuition. If something makes you feel bad, a TV show, a movie, a place, a person, you need to get away from that, right? You need to turn around and go the other way, so to speak. All right? So you can see all that purple there. Purple, purple, purple. Walking the middle line, not getting caught up in other people's battles, not getting caught up in taking sides, that kind of thing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I feel the dragon and the snake here quite prominently. Some of us are turned off by snakes where we've been taught to think of snakes as bad. But snakes are not all bad, right? Snakes have some good qualities. They eat a lot of rodents, for one thing. So that's a good thing. And the shedding their skin, right? They can also survive in different types of environments. They can survive on trees, under rocks, in grass, in holes in the ground, all kinds of different ways. So, and in turn, as human beings, we oftentimes have to find ways of surviving as well. Sometimes it means knowing when not to talk about something. It means knowing when not to argue. Sometimes it means shining our light, helping others. There are so many ways and so many different things that come into play. And snakes are, they're giving me the word shapeshifters for whatever reason, because there's so many different snakes with different types of qualities, right? And we need to remember that as we're going into this year of the wood snake. The strength, the resilience, the transformation. Transformation. I'm not totally connected with snakes, to be honest with you. I've been scared of snakes my whole life. And it's funny enough, my husband and I are watching, I don't know why, we just sometimes watch shows that are kind of mindless. Well, no, we like Boston Rob, and he's on Deal or No Deal, The Island. And last night's episode was all about snakes in a box, and they had to put their hands in the box and get some things out of the box. Of course, they weren't poisonous snakes, but they did bite. So I was watching that, and I'm like, there's no way I would put my hand in there. No way. No way. But as I said, every creature on earth has a quality, a good quality. We have good qualities and challenging qualities. Even human beings, right? We have good qualities and challenging qualities. So we need to remember that going into the year of the wood snake. I know some people just love snakes. They have snakes as pets. Also remember that the snake is the symbol for the physician's staff. In the coming days, I'm going to have to look up some more symbolism and information about snakes because, as I said, okay, they tried to give me 3 before, but typically I only pull 6 cards, and they gave me 3 again, so I'm going to have to go with it. Ace of Cups, new beginning in love. 4 of Pentacles, what do you keep? What do you give away? The universe, the world. The wild herdsman. What is this? I think this is the devil in this deck. I'll check for sure. Okay. Queen of Cups. 8 of Swords. And the extra card is the 7 of Pentacles. What have we done? We need to look back on our work, the things that we've created, and think about that, is that 7 of Pentacles. But let's take this, and I see lots of purple, and purple in these cards, interestingly enough. Oh, and the water's purple in this card. Ace of Cups. First card out, Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is usually seeing things in a different way. In this deck, it's pretty straightforward. This is a new beginning in a loving sort of way. Could it be a new romance? It could. Um, but this is a new beginning. And you see the lilies here floating on the water. You see the cup is overflowing. This is some sort of offer that comes from a place of love. So keep your eyes open and be looking for those kind of offers that are coming in love, right? Or with love, type of energy. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. Pentacles is typically your work, how you earn your living. And you see this person has two under their feet, one in their hand and one above their head. Because we always have to decide what we're spending and what we're keeping. Now that has to do with money, but it also has to do with your time, your energy, your effort, right? So this card is a reminder not to give too much away, no matter what it is. Your money, your time, your energy, your effort, right? You need to balance out what you're keeping and what you're giving. So as we're transitioning into the year of the wood snake, we want to keep these messages in mind, okay? We want to actually call on the wood snake for help. The wood snake is going to be with us until end of January of 2026, all right? So let's keep that in mind. The universe. This is 21. Again, we had 21 at the beginning, which is a 3. Here we have a 21 again. Creation, collaboration, Holy Trinity. The universe, which is the world card in the regular tarot deck. But in the universe, there are so many things that we don't see that are at play, right? So they're wanting me to get the message across to you that you need to slow down and not listen to every little thing in the news, every little thing that people post, every little thing. In other words, the universe has a greater plan than any of us know. So keep that in mind, okay? Trust your gut instincts. I really feel the snake energy coming through, even in the way that my body feels and the way that my mannerisms are. It's so different from the energy of the dragon, which was like, I'm here. And, the snake is more of a quieter, but it's a very, how can I put this? Almost sensual kind of feeling, swirly, and the movement is so much different than the dragon. The energy is so much different. And then we have the horned one. So this is the devil. Right, so the devil represents Capricorn, but it also represents our fears, anxiety, excessive behavior, obsessive behavior. These are things that we want to leave behind. And they're saying even what you really were obsessed about to be true, think about the bigger picture of the universe and the different bigger plan that it could be. Some of us get very, very fixed in our ideas of things, and we're closed off to hearing anything else. It is time to let go of those fears, let go of those obsessions, open up and be listening for what the new things are that are going to be coming in in this new year of the wood snake. Then we have the Queen of Cups, more loving, nurturing energy. You see she's sitting on her throne with a cup. She's in water. Her throne has fish on it. Her scarf is kind of blowing over the water. She looks very relaxed. Sitting there with her cup, kind of taking it all in. And this is the recommendation right now. I know that there are a lot of people who are reeling from the USA elections, people that are probably reeling from the earthquake in the UK. And what is Mother Gaia doing? Why is that happening, right? So we need to kind of take the stance similar to that Queen of Cups, right? We need to kind of sit back and take it in before we judge, before we act, before we take that next step, okay? Year of Year of the Wood Snake. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because they're showing me just kind of emotion like this. The motion, like I said, this feels very, very sensual, very slow. um I'm trying to explain, I can't find the exact word or words for it, but yeah, it's just a slow taking in an assessment. Thank you, Spirit. It's kind of more of like an assessing, where as dragons we're more of acting, like action. The snake is more like assessing before you do something, or before you think something, or before you make your mind up. Thank you. I feel this really strongly. And then we have the Eight of Swords. And there, now I hear the snake is sort of laughing. They're saying, look, it looks like she's tied up with a snake. It does. It looks like there's actually a snake wrapped around her. I don't know what it's supposed to be. Um, oh, that's so weird. But also she has a purple shawl, right? This is when you are limiting yourself with your beliefs. And they're saying, just like people think that snakes are bad, limiting yourself with your beliefs. Swords are words, communication, your thoughts. It's time to break free of that. It's time to break free of your thoughts. It's time to break free of what other people want you to think, and to get into your own, shed the skin of all of those old beliefs, old paradigms, old dogmas, old things that you've been taught up till now. Shed that skin and get out and be you and be who you are. Let me see. Sorry about that. And then the Seven of Pentacles, the last card, the Seven of Pentacles. You see how he is looking at the tree, all of the growth, the apples, the things that he's created. Now, what he's contemplating is what to do with all of that. What do you do with all that? What do you do with the business you've created, with the classes you've taken? What are you going to do with the knowledge that you have? How are you going to move forward differently in the lunar year of the wood snake than you did in the lunar year of the wood dragon? How are you going to transform all of the things that you've created into something tangible, they're saying. Something tangible. Okay. Wow. That was really interesting. Really interesting. All right. Let's get an animal oracle. All right. So resilience. Remember, we started with number 21. Resilience. Finding your limits. Setting your boundaries. Setting your boundaries is basically freeing yourself from what you've tied yourself up in. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, dragons. Thank you. Thank you, snake. Snakes and dragons. And then rain, purification. Purifying yourself, your mind, your body, doing maybe a detox, but also shedding that skin. Shedding the skin of others' beliefs and what others want you to be, right? It's time to set the boundaries and tell people, yes, I can listen to your opinion, but that doesn't mean I need to take it on as my own. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, very strong there. That Ace of Cups, loving, nurturing offer. Loving, nurturing offer. That Four of Pentacles, what do you keep? What do you give? Right? The universe, the world, coming to fruition. Things coming to fruition. Also, that was a 21, which is the 3, the creation and collaboration. Right? So, yeah, things. So the world is the ending and the beginning, right? So something is ending. So the year of the wood dragon. Something is beginning, the year of the wood snake. I will try and get more information on this and do another reading. I just didn't know they wanted me to read on this. I literally sat down to do something else, and this is what they wanted me to talk about. So the devil, right? Letting go of your limits, right? Your limiting beliefs, I'm saying, your obsessive compulsive ways, letting go of your fears, letting all that go and breaking free, right? That Queen of Cups, coming into things with a more nurturing, loving attitude, looking at the bigger picture, the universal picture, kind of sitting back and taking things in, and kind of looking at it before you make a decision. Look at everything before you make a decision. And remember, you can hear a person out, but you don't have to take on their beliefs as your own. This is going to be really important in these first few months of the lunar year. The Seven of Pentacles, what have you done? What have you learned? What have you been certified in? For some reason, they want me to bring up things that you've been educated with, but what are you going to do now? Don't just let them collect dust. Go out and use them for good. Use them for betterment, okay? Wow. Feel that very strongly. Shed the skin of your fear. Shed your fears. Peacock, vibrancy. You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. Peacock, vibrancy. Yeah, you were born to shine and inspire. Get out there and do it, right? Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. I love it. Humpback whale, singer. Sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. Your soul. That's the key, right? Your soul. Your soul knows. Your intuition knows. You know what the right path is for you, where you should go, where you should be, what you should say, what your answer should be, okay? Just tune in to your gut. All right, so I have a lot of these little trinkets here that I bought just to add another little interesting way of getting Spirit giving us messages. So we're going to see what they want to give us today, and that's going to conclude this reading of the transference of the year of the wood dragon to the year of the wood snake. Remember the purple, the violet pill, staying in the middle, not going too far left or right, okay? Remember that message, please. All this purple. Keep true to that, okay? No one person is 100% right or 100% wrong. Thank you, Spirit. No one person is 100% right or 100% wrong, including you. Including you. Okay, let's see what we have. We have horse. Horse symbolizes freedom, strength, resiliency. Horses lived free, like the Mustangs. They lived free for years and years, hundreds of years. Horses have been able to take care of themselves, I should say, just by living off the land. So horse, freedom, resilience, strength, power. Angel. There are several different angels in there. This angel doesn't have a message on it. Angel, your angels are with you. Angels are watching out for you. Angels are all around us, right? Call in and call on your angel. And this is a bar with a word, namaste. Namaste has come up so many times. And I keep forgetting what it's about. Hang on, I'm going to look. Okay, so namaste means I bow to you. I love that, right? That's what we should be doing to one another. Bow to the person, right? I love that. It's adoration. It's reverential salutation. Namaste, right? And I thought I read, the light in me sees the light in you. Okay, so we need to remember, as a collective, we need to respect one another. Whether it's their opinions, the way they dress, what they say, what they do for work, we must have respect for one another. Shine the light. And the last one to come out is a fairy. This is reminding us about the universe, all the things that we don't see that are at play, all of the unseen things in this world that we do not see, that are at play constantly helping us, lifting us up, spurring us on, etc., etc. Okay, so this transition, wood dragon to wood snake, feels like you're going to feel a little bit of a sense of not so much assertiveness and aggressiveness, but now it's going to kind of tone down a little bit and allow you to really look at every situation. But I'll be back with more on that. I hope you've gotten a good message out of this, and I hope you go out and make it a great day. Peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.